All right, welcome back, everyone. Let's get cracking here. So today we're going to be going through the Ultimate Lawn Care Hiring Guide. Now, disclaimer, I am with Yard Dogs. This is a lawn care company, but this advice is very valuable for if you choose Yard Dogs or not, because, you know, as Yard Dogs, I think we're a great company, but we're not for everybody. And no company is for everyone. You might have some specific needs that you're looking for that aren't our strong suit, where it'd be the strong suit of another company. And this whole article is a non-biased way for us to show, here's the things that you want to take into account when you're doing your research to find the best lawn care company for you. Let's jump right into it. And by the way, I will include a link to this downloadable PDF ebook for anyone that's interested in looking at it. You're welcome to get a free copy for yourself. So tip number one is that your lawn care company needs to be specialized. Now, it is a broad topic, lawn care, but there's actually a difference between lawn care company, lawn maintenance company, and landscape company. Lawn care is like health care. It's about making sure your grass is healthy, your roots are thriving, the soil is rich, and that it's weed free. So we make sure that it stands strong, it fights off disease, and it looks beautiful all season long. Lawn maintenance is about making sure that it has its haircut. The lawn mowing, spring cleanup, fall cleanup, dog pet waste removal services. All of that falls into the category of lawn maintenance. Then anything where something's being built or designed that is landscaping. So sodding, patios, fences, decks. Now, if you needed a heart surgery, you would not go to your general practitioner or doctor for that surgery, right? You would only want to go to a heart specialist. It's the same rule for lawn care. You don't want the company that mows lawns to be the ones doing your fertilizer, because I've seen it so many times where they get asked to do fertilizer. They say, sure. They go to Home Depot, buy the cheapest bag of fertilizer, spread it, and there, fertilize your lawn. It's not the same thing. Lawn care companies go through huge processes to make sure that they are getting the highest quality fertilizer for your climate. For example, we're in Calgary. I wouldn't use the same fertilizer in Edmonton because our climates are that different enough. It has to be very sensitive, and we're putting in our research to make sure that we are getting the best products for you. Our company, Yard Dogs, doesn't do lawn mowing. Why? Because that's not what we specialize in. We make sure your grass is healthy, weed-free, thriving, and beautiful. But lawn mowing companies, I would definitely recommend you go to them because that's all they do. They know how to make sure they're always cutting your grass the same way, on time, same price, in a very consistent manner. So make sure you go to the right company that specializes in those services. Don't intermingle them because you want to make sure you're not going to the general practitioner for heart surgery. You want that heart surgeon. Tip number 2 is that online reviews are your friend. This is Google, HomeStars, Facebook, Nextdoor. All these ways are third-party reviewing platforms that are non-biased. Yes, every now and then you get a fake review, but most of the time they are legit. And you're looking to read reviews about people that have written more than one review in their entire life. Usually it says their first and last name, or at least their first name and initial, which shows a bit more credibility. And what's important actually isn't so much, yes, you do want a company to have probably a 4.5 or above out of 5 for Google reviews in particular. You don't want to see 160 reviews and 5 stars with no mistakes, because we're human. We make mistakes. Here at Yard Dogs, we have a 4.8 with now I think over 170 reviews, but we've made mistakes before. And what's important isn't that a company hasn't made mistakes, but you want to see through someone's Google reviews that a company, if there is a bad review, that the company responds professionally to that review. You don't want to see companies say, oh, you're a bad client anyways, and you shouldn't be writing that bad review. No. You want them to say, hey, I'm so sorry that you've had an unpleasant experience with our company. We truly care about the customer service experience here, and we invite you to please reach out to us at this email or this number so that we can better address you. And if we can make it right, fantastic. If not, I would love to just hear you out to see how we can do a better job for the future. You want to see a company going through the effort to make sure that, hey, I'm not perfect, but I'm going to go and make sure that a problem like this doesn't happen again. So reviews are your friends. You're not the first person that needs to try everything, the first to market. In today's world of the internet, people have done it before, and it's best to listen to their experience before making your own purchasing decision there. Tip number 3 is always check for licenses and certifications. You want to make sure that your business has a business license, that if they're collecting GST, they actually have a GST number, that they are certified in whatever they're doing. This is especially true for weed control. If you're doing weed control herbicide services, their company must be certified and licensed in your province or state or territory for several reasons. One is they are working with synthetic ingredients, and you want to make sure that everything they do is completely safe for your pets, your children, and the bees, that they're environmentally conscious with everything that they do. And in case something does go wrong, that because they're certified, they've gone through the education to know what to do with that. You can get in trouble as a homeowner if you're hiring an unlicensed, uncertified company to do your weed control. They can be on the hot seat, but also you can, which is why as a buyer beware, the buyer has to do your research. So simply ask your question, are you certified to use herbicides in our province? The answer is yes. It should be only yes. Any hesitation, any working around the question is the wrong answer. It's a major red flag if they can't be tracked. Yes, we are certified. Easy peasy. End of story. And if you'd like to see their license, they should be able to provide that for you. Tip number 3 is that cheaper is not always better. Has this ever happened to you? I know it's happened to me, where I decided to go the cheaper route. There were several options there, and I just went for the cheapest because, hey, a penny saved is a penny earned. Only to find out later on that I really regretted the decision. I wish I would have spent a little bit more to have that insurance, to have the bit more value, the bit more quality, because now I have to go back and I have to spend more in the long run because I need to sort of fix the cheap work that was done. This is so true today. Cheapest is not best. And most expensive isn't always best either. Sometimes services are overpriced. And what you need to do is be value conscious. Make sure you know what you're paying for and see the different parts of the package that are coming in. With our programs, we do unlimited weed control. And I know we're not the cheapest company, but you bet if you have a weed on your lawn, we're going to come back and spray that free of charge every single time in a prompt manner. Some companies might have a cheaper price, but they're only doing, no, we're going to be there for 4 visits and that is it. Anything else is extra. So make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. And I always recommend it's worth to spend a little bit more money because good lawn care is expensive. But what's really expensive is cheap lawn care that you need to go fix after the fact. Or you hire a company to do it, and there you are on a Saturday afternoon when you'd love to be playing with your kids. You're out there doing lawn care work when you hired a company to do that for you in the first place. Tip 5, this is more true than ever with the pandemic going on right now with COVID-19. We need to support local small business. Here at Yard Dogs for 2021, we only chose to print flyers and do any print materials from local print shops. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that businesses need our help more than ever. Restaurants, hairdressers, we need to make sure that we're buying our groceries where we can as locally as possible because it's the local companies that are hurting. The big companies, Amazon, Walmart, Costco, they're doing fine. In fact, they're doing better than ever. But it's the small companies that have been affected. We need to make sure that we're supporting these companies because they're often the ones that gave us a gift card when our children asked them to, contribute to their silent auction. Or can you please, put a free $50 gift card into this fundraiser for my school. They were the ones that had our backs then. We need to have their backs more than ever. When it comes to lawn care, I realize that lawn care, they're doing your service locally, so they must be a local company. But I want to encourage you to actually shy away from going with the huge brand names that are across the nation and go for a company that's been born and raised in your city or at least your province. Because then you're putting food on the tables of Calgarians, people within your city, and you're creating jobs that way on a local level. And trust me, local company, they're going to care a lot more than the big boys. They're going to go above and beyond with their customer service and make sure that you are thrilled every single time. Tip 6 is impressions matter. I know this is small, but it actually goes a long way. I mean, think about it. A lawn care company needs to be showing up in a uniformed employee decal truck and have Yard Dogs or their brand on everything because they are in the business of making your home's first impression great. Therefore, their impression must be fantastic first. If someone's showing up to your house with a cigarette hanging out of their mouth, a rusted truck, and coffee stains all over the shirt, how can I trust you to make my lawn pop and look pristine? You want to make sure the company that's representing you, because when you hire a service and they're doing your lawn, people are watching and you want to make sure that you're being represented in a way that fits you. So you want to make sure your company that you choose is clean cut, that they are very trained, fully certified, and they greet you with a smile. When your kids walk by, they shut off the machine and say a quick hello, Something like that goes a long way, and you know for sure that as a lawn care professional, they are taking care of you. So everybody, that is a 6-step process that personally I take whenever I'm hiring any sort of company. But for lawn care in particular, these are 6 awesome steps that you can take Now, I do believe that Yard Dogs is one of the best lawn care companies out there. I'm not saying we are the right company for everyone. I hope you can take these 6 steps and use it in your own research to make the best decision for you. So when you're choosing a lawn care company, you're choosing the company that would best suit your lawn care needs. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave a comment, send a direct message, and we would love the opportunity to make your lawn beautiful this season if you're not already a customer. And if you are already a customer, thank you so much for supporting a local business. Thank you for your endeavors to continue to support local. Thank you for choosing Yard Dogs, and we're looking forward to helping you have the best lawn you've ever had. Thank you so much for this quick listen. And again, go ahead and download this free ebook. Details below if you'd like to have that for yourself. Take care.